Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. There's 15 minutes left at the time of recording this of the Level Up event. And I originally went into this weekend, if you missed one of the videos I posted this weekend, it was talking about my newest rank 3 7-star, which, believe it or not, originally, I wanted it to be my Awakened 7-star Guillotine, the Deathless version. But the thing is, I ended up getting the last 3 7-star crystals that I opened. Not just awakening my photon, but... Oh, that's the 6-star. Max awakening her to Sig 40. By max awakening, I have no idea what that means. We're just going to say it means we maximized her Sig level to 40. And right now, 79,000 health, 10,000 attack, 64,000 health, and 8,700 attack. So when they say rank 3 stats with an ascended 6-star, that's not always the case. In this case, it's fairly bigger than before. I haven't had a chance to use her on defense yet in Battlegrounds, but rest assured, I will soon. So because I got Photon to rank 3, 38,300 rated, besides my mastery setup, no boost used, and yes, this is full recoils. Suddenly, I realized that I have no Tier 4 Alpha and no means to get them anytime soon for the Deathless Guillotine, which means I have these 3 Tier 6 class catalysts that I saved up that I thought I was going to use on her, but didn't. And so, even though he is currently rank 3 and is not that high a Sig at all, I am going to say sometimes if you can't beat him, join him. I have wanted a max ranked Sasquatch for a long time, and I am going to utilize the last part of this level up event by doing exactly that, by max ranking him. And I'm not saying that everybody should do this, but I have learned, especially I've become a fan of banning Hulk because he's so good on offense. Like well, I'll show you here in a second. I used my Hulk against Bishop today in Battlegrounds, and sometimes I get Incinerates, but this time I didn't. And I took one, it wasn't unblockable, but I did do a special 2 with block damage. And that was it. I got to like 14 Furies, and then he was max. Look at this. Look at this. We're going to do it. Boom. Woo! Anyhow, he was max stunned for the rest of the fight. But outside of Hulk, even Scorpion or Photon, so many different great science attackers. Human Torch, I guess, is obviously in the minority, and it's becoming harder to ban Human Torch because then you might leave somebody like Bullseye or Onslaught able to be used. So you can't ban everybody. I actually think in some ways, and I realize this is me not being as competitive as a lot of other YouTubers, in some ways it would be better if we actually got 4 bans now in Battlegrounds instead of 3, but I doubt that would actually happen. So, how about this? Now Sasquatch is rank 5, and I am going to eventually take him to max Sig, because that's what I like to do with my rank 5s, and I'll be getting a lot more Sig Stones where this came from starting on Monday when the game resets. So, that's also how you go from like 61,000 level up points to 182,000. Now, with this being a special event, will that be enough to get the top 10%? Maybe not. You just never know. This is where I also go like to 7 stars and 6 stars and make sure I have upgraded everybody. And it turns out I have forgotten to upgrade Vox. So this is a great way to remind people to end this video that sometimes you really need to make sure when you're maximizing the last few minutes of that level up event, really need to make sure you're going to your new champions and seeing whether or not you forgot to put ISO in them. In this case, I did. And this would have been a very bad thing for me to realize, oh, I could have actually got more level up points and maybe another free 6 stone to put in a Sasquatch if I had just put ISO into Vox. But I was being negligent, so to speak. There we go. All right, YouTube. Sasquatch. I've died to him or slowed down him so many times in Battlegrounds. It's about time I rank mine up because my 7-star Sasquatch ain't coming to my roster anytime soon. So this is what you're getting.